The giant squid belongs to the kingdom Invertebrata, phylum Mollusca, and class Cephalopoda, and they belong to genus Architeuthis. The largest giant squid ever recorded by scientists was 43 feet long and may have weighed nearly a ton. These enormous huge animals are so rare because they live deep underwater in the vast ocean. Even today, they continue to be very elusive.
Rotting on the beaches of the areas depicted by the red dots, the giant squid is thought to swim in the oceans worldwide. This is a map of the distribution of giant squids today. As you can see, they are rarely found in the tropical and polar areas. They commonly wash up on the shores of New Zealand and the Pacific Islands. They make frequent appearances on the east and west side of the northern Atlantic and the South Atlantic along the southern coast of Africa.
Cephalopods grow very quickly and die after a short life. Scientific evidence suggests that the giant squid live for 5 years or less. This means that the growth rate of giant squid is extremely rapid. It grows to nearly 60 feet within a few years. What do they eat? How? No, they don't eat burgers from Krusty Krab. Giant squid mostly eat deep water fishes and other squids, including other giant squids. As for how, let's take a quick look at the anatomy of a giant squid. A giant squid's body is composed of 2 eyes, a funnel, a beak, 8 arms, and 2 feeding tentacles. The hunt begins with the eyes. The head of this cephalopod holds the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. At 1 foot in diameter, these huge eyes absorb more light and therefore allow the squid to glimpse bioluminescent prey in the dark.
This is one of the 2 feeding tentacles that the giant squid shoots out to snatch prey up to 33 feet away. The tentacles are tipped with hundreds of powerful sharp-toothed suckers. These feeding tentacles are very long, often doubling the total length of the giant squid on their own. This is a picture of hundreds of powerful suckers that stud the flattened club at the end of the giant squid's long feeding tentacle. This is a close-up photo of the tough serrate ring around the opening of the giant squid sucker. The ring is made of chitin, the same material that's in your fingernails, and using suction, the sucker tightly grips the solid squid's prey. The ring digs into the skin of the giant squid's only predator, the sperm whale, leaving its mark behind.
To summarize, once the prey is caught by the suckers and the teeth on the feeding tentacles, the squid will rein it in and bring it towards its beak with its 8 arms. The beak and the radula grind the food down. Then the food goes down the esophagus, which travels through the squid's brain to the stomach where it's digested. Its enormous size leaves the giant squid with little to no predators, that is, except for the sperm whales. While the giant squid could beat the sperm whale, which is smaller in comparison, the sperm whales remain victorious. Scientists have found giant squid beaks as well as other undigested pieces of giant squid in the stomachs of the sperm whales. Additionally, beach-stranded sperm whales have been found with sucker marks on their skin, battle scars large enough that only a giant squid could have caused them. In association with a short lifespan, once giant squids reproduce, they die. This is a picture of cephalopod babies, the species Lolidoclay, not Architeuthis ducks. The spermatophore in giant squid males is expelled from a penis. Once the male finds a female, the male injects sperm packets directly into the female's arms. Researchers suspect that arm shot of spermatophores triggers the female squid's ovaries to release eggs. Then the sperm senses the eggs nearby and migrate in that direction to fertilize the eggs. Females then release millions of tiny transparent fertilized eggs into the water in a jellied clump called an egg mass. After that, they die.